State employees for the DMV were arrested for selling driver's license to more than 1,000 illegal migrants without making them go through testing, training, or vetting in what authorities are calling a major driver's license fraud scheme.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. So my name is Samantha. I am the owner-operator of a 2-acre farmstead in southeast Louisiana. What I'm fixing to show you is extremely disturbing. Tomorrow I'm going to do a live on it, and we're going to talk about how many industries right now are being flooded with undocumented illegal people who have fake credentials, fake license, and they're here to undercut your job.
They accepted cash payments to bypass the mandatory requirements such as written tests, skills tests, and proof of residency or legal presence. The more than 1,000 non-domiciled CDLs were allegedly sold from a single DMV office in Florida. A non-domiciled CDL is a commercial driver's license issued by a state to individuals not domiciled in that state, meaning people who do not have their primary legal residence or permanent home in the state. So, illegal migrants who don't even live in the state of Florida were being issued CDLs without having to go through any required testing.
So this story really makes me angry. 1, because my husband carries his CDLs. 2, because if you get your CDLs, you can get something like an amendment to drive school buses. So let me tell all of you this that happened to see this video. You need to check with your school board and make sure that there are no illegal aliens, undocumented peoples with fake credentials to drive your child's school bus. Because one of the biggest industries that have a lack of people that want to do the job are school bus drivers. And there's been an uptick in school bus wrecks. There's also been an uptick all over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube of illegal undocumented immigrants driving 18-wheelers and they cannot speak English. You want to know how they're getting away with it? The same way the Filipino nurses are. They're coming through Texas and Florida using fake credentials that they bought, or using one license for multiple people to do the same job across America. Folks, this is a direct assault against American jobs, industry, and the American people. I'm going to show you a news clip. I hope you understand the severity of this like I do.
In this case, the licenses were allegedly issued to illegal migrants without verifying eligibility, legal presence, or driving competency. This violates federal and Florida state requirements, which mandate proof of residency for first-time CDL applicants. American Truckers United sent out a warning about this very issue 4 months ago, alleging that Florida was one of 10 states, including California, Illinois, New York, Texas, and Pennsylvania, that are flooding the trucking industry with illegal foreign labor. They asserted that the scheme is part of a broader nationwide problem, with DMVs in multiple states issuing CDLs to illegal migrants en masse, potentially to undercut American truckers by providing cheaper labor.
Now, I have a lot of truck drivers that watch me. They watch me because I'm common sense, and people who drive trucks have a lot of common sense. They have a lot of street smarts, road smarts. And what these men and women are trying to tell you is that it's not better to get your goods cheaper if everybody on the road is going to have their life taken. Because if you've never seen what an 18-wheeler can do, then I'm going to sincerely ask you to Google that.
Many are now pointing to an incident in March of this year where 37-year-old Solomon Weldakil Araya crashed his semi-truck into 17 vehicles in Austin, Texas. Araya's tractor-trailer that was carrying goods for Amazon failed to slow down. 5 people were killed at the scene, including a child and an infant. 11 others were injured and taken to local hospitals. Araya was arrested by the Austin Police Department. He was initially issued a $1.2 million bond, but it was reduced to $7,000.
What can you do to support our channel since we were demonetized? Share this video. Hit the like. Make sure you are subscribed. 20% of our watchers have never subscribed, folks. That helps push the algorithm. Watch the video all the way through. But if you want to go one step further, what you can do is join our newsletter that comes out 1 time a month, sometimes twice. It talks about topics that YouTube will not allow to be brought out into the open. It allows you to come onto a Zoom with Leslie and I. It allows you to be in a state group with people to work on closing these loopholes that are allowing these undocumented illegal aliens to just destroy all the safety rules that America has in place for their workers. It allows you to protect the country you love for your children. The way you can do that is in the top of comments. Send $1, send $15, send $30 or $300. It is up to you. Just put your email address in the memo to get the newsletter and the Zoom links.
That handed the keys to an 80,000-pound truck to an unqualified driver. A recent letter from American Truckers United to the U.S. Department of Transportation exposes 5 glaring loopholes: lax screening of foreign drivers, licenses handed to non-residents, visitor visa abuse, dangerous license swaps with other countries, and little accountability when non-citizens cause deadly crashes.
As soon as they were granted asylum, they were issued what's called an employment authorization document, or an EAD card. That EAD card is all that they needed in order to go and apply to get a CDL in certain states.
Truckers call it a full-blown crisis. They say that hundreds of thousands of commercial licenses have been issued to foreign nationals over the last decade. Many of these people can't even read road signs, putting lives in danger and sidelining American workers.
It's important for these drivers to be able to speak English, number one, so they can read our highway signs and warning signs, like lane closed ahead. In most of the accidents that we've seen of late, there was an opportunity for the driver to change his behavior before the accident if he would have been able to read the signs.
Now the White House is stepping in. In April, President Trump signed an executive order to reinstate strict commercial licensing standards that were loosened by his predecessors, and to empower officials to yank unsafe, non-English speaking drivers off the road.
We need you, federal government, local government, state governments, to get serious about this. Nobody should have to lose the love of their life like I lost my husband.
In the last month, I was able to prove to you that the nurses taking care of your elderly patients, or in the rehab center post-surgery, or even the hospital, may not be actual nurses. I was able to prove to you that Black Americans are losing their ability to work on forms and losing their own forms to foreign, undocumented illegal aliens. And now here we have proof that it's in CDLs. I've talked about it on, construction sites, inside of plants, their OSHA cards, all of that is all fake. So welcome to the new America where we can't even identify people. Like, comment, and subscribe.